This video is part of a docuseries detailing stories of viral videos and clips from the internet. I'm breaking them down to provide some context for what you may or may not come across with internet access. Please keep in mind this is an educational series informing the public on real news events. These stories are intended for mature audiences and viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to get right into today's video, but real quick, I just wanted to take a moment to say I appreciate you taking the time to watch. These videos are not intended to glorify anything, but are here to serve as education and highlight the importance of awareness and training. I would definitely stick around until the end. The last story has a lot of shocking details. With that being said, let's get into the first story for today. The first video details a drive-by shooting that occurred in Chicago in 2019. The video details a woman, 24-year-old mother, Brittany Hill, exiting her vehicle parked alongside the road with some accomplices. The video shows a Chevy Impala pull up the road when people exit the vehicle and begin shooting. Hill tried to take cover behind a car and used her body to cover her 1-year-old child, but she was later pronounced dead at the hospital. A 39-year-old and a 23-year-old were later charged in connection with Hill's death. It was never determined why the shooting took place, but investigators believe it was gang-related. Although the story has no happy ending, the story is not over there. The only reason we have this video is because it was leaked on social media without the consent of the Chicago Police Department, who called it an unauthorized release. The police notified the state's attorney's office and opened an investigation to determine who electronically accessed the video and whether anything was released or compromised, but nothing came from the investigation. This begs the question, how much crazy footage has not been released to the public, and at what point should the videos become public knowledge? The next video comes from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and details a shootout between two cars that led to a crash. The whole incident was captured on a doorbell camera and was since surfaced on the internet. A witness stated while driving south on her way home, she saw a Honda passing her while driving recklessly. The witness described the reckless car as crazy but did not think much of it until she noticed another car driving north coming towards them, when a passenger in the Honda leaned out of the car and began firing at the oncoming vehicle, when the two vehicles then collided. The people inside both vehicles instantly fled, but an 18-year-old was taken to the hospital after receiving gunshot wounds. Later, 7 people in total were taken into custody with ages ranging from 15 to 20 years old. Police recovered 2 firearms at the scene, and it has never been uncovered what the reason behind the shooting was. The next video from Ecuador is more recent, occurring on December 27th in 2023. A gang in Ecuador had been blackmailing stores for money in exchange for not vandalizing or destroying their shops. One of the store owners refused to pay, which of course is a huge no-no to gangs in Ecuador, so they sent one of their members to plant a bomb to blow up the shop. But the bomb exploded prematurely, fatally wounding the person planting it, and his accomplices drove away. Karma can be ugly, but she can also be quick and swift. It was later found that the bomb used was a destructive device made for coal mining. No arrests have been made and the investigation is ongoing. The next story is a much darker story. I originally shared the details with the premium channel, but if you are watching this now, the details have been shared to the main channel. The story details Ed Gein, known as the Butcher of Plainfield, Wisconsin, an American murderer, suspected serial killer, and graveyard robber. Mind you, Ed was only convicted of 1 murder, but what takes this story to the next level is what was found inside his home. On the morning of November 16, 1957, the owner of a hardware store, Bernice Warden, disappeared at work. Bernice Warden's son, who was the deputy sheriff at the time, later entered the store around 5 p.m. to find the register open with red stains on the floor. A sales slip for a gallon of antifreeze purchased by Ed Gein was the last receipt written on the morning Bernice disappeared. Ed pretty much led the police right to him because he was the last known person at the store before the owner had disappeared. Ed was later arrested while at the grocery store, and the Gein farm was searched. There, the sheriffs found the decapitated Bernice hanging in a shed by rope in a configuration that is now known as the Gein configuration. But this is not all the sheriffs found. Inside the house, they found decorations and clothes made from the remains of Ed Gein's grave robbing. There is a long list of the shocking furnishings made of the remains that were found in the house that can be located in the link in the comments, as well as more details and images of Ed Gein and what was found on the property. If you do decide to check that out, viewer discretion is advised. Ed was using the remains from graveyards to make belts, hats, furniture, and more. It was a disturbing find for police, and lots of evidence still remains till this day, some of it being sold in auctions. If you stayed this long in the video, I appreciate your time. Send me a DM and I might just hook you up with some free premium access. I'm ending the video by showing some pure human interaction, so please stand by and continue till the end. Thank you for watching.
Hey, what's up, Journey? What's cracking, baby?
Okay, last night, can you turn those lights off?
Which ones?
The ones that are keeping me awake at night?
Which ones? Journey, I mean, the rope lights aren't keeping you awake.
What?
The rope lights, are they keeping you awake?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Keep them on till, 10 o'clock.
Journey, we went through this before, sweetheart.
What?
We went through this before. With the rope lights, they're not in your window.
What?
The rope lights are not in your window.
Honey, I have to put pillows over my windows so I can sleep.
With those rope lights on, Journey,
Yeah.
the cops came and they looked at the rope lights. They said they're not shining in your window. But I'll do you this. I will turn them off at 10 o'clock for you. Okay?
Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I got you.
I don't mean to be a mean neighbor, and I want you as my neighbor.
I got it, Journey. All right? See what it is, Journey? I think you just need to come over when you're lonely and talk and have some food and some wine. How about that?
I'm sorry.